Being British, I love the game anyway. I've been brought up on the Premier League.
Premier League champions 2016, the amazing Leicester City.
I have to always be a Leicester fan, not just because they won that one year and people think it's a fluke and then they think I'm a Glory supporter. I'm not. I'm from Leicester and I was actually at the parade when they won. I've also been an Arsenal fan too because my dad is an Arsenal fan. But Leicester, if I'm going to say anything, I'm going to say Leicester, always. I was brought up in like a working class family, so I would go to school, my dad would pick me up and then he would take me to like a field. It was actually a field like 30 minutes from my house and I lived in the countryside, so there were fields everywhere, but my dad took me to a really steep one and he would put like weights on my ankles and he would make me like sprint up these hills and there'll be like sheep and cows in the field, but that was the way I trained because that was the only way I could. But it also helped with like my mentality too. Like I knew that like I always had something in mind for the future, and my dad always taught me that the only way I was going to get there was through hard work.
Plumptre. Not a lot of width here for USC, but things open up and what a shot into the corner!
I came out here in summer 2016 and I did a little research like before I came out here, and I've always loved like soccer wherever it was, and I had a big love for the US women's national team because they're more on like social media, so I heard about them a lot. And I followed like individual players like Alex Morgan and Carly Lloyd and saw like where they started like their careers and then where they went to college and their whole pathway, and it's so different to England, so I just followed that, which meant I started following different colleges.
In England, what she found was that there comes that divide where sport and academia somewhat separate, and you have to really concentrate one or the other, and this experience gives her an opportunity to do both at a high level.
Sometimes I think I've definitely developed as a soccer player, but being on this team has probably helped me more on an individual level. Like I feel like I've matured in a way that I never would have if I would have stayed in England or if I would have lived at home. I feel like everyone has been really close as a team. There's no like individual groups or anything. This has been like the closest team I've been in my whole soccer career. Like I said, I'm very competitive, whether it's in soccer or school or anything. I'm someone who always wants to win.